video for you all. This week we're doing something a little bit different. We are going to do a capsule wardrobe edit. This is something that I've been meaning to do for a while. I love reading fashion blogs about putting kind of outfits together, and we thought it might be a fun way to kind of look at patterns in a different way, how different patterns work together. And so I've picked 8 sewing patterns that I think would work. They're all interchangeable, that you can all wear together, that make a kind of winter capsule wardrobe. Obviously winter is the theme because it's very cold in the UK this week, and I definitely think that has swayed some of my decisions. So what I thought I would do, and I will say there is a blog post to go with this, so if you prefer looking at kind of flat visuals of how the outfits work together, make sure you go and check it out. There'll be a link down below. All the patterns also will be linked down below. So there are 8 patterns. I'm going to talk you through the 8 of them kind of quickly. Then I will show you how they all work together in different looks. And I would love your thoughts and feedback on how I do this and whether I could do it a different way. But yes, so I'm quite excited. I'm gonna get started. So first things first, I thought outerwear, we need to have something really nice and cozy and warm at the moment. So the pattern that I picked, which is very much on trend, is the Vicky Sews Martina coat. It's a PDF only. It comes in sizes UK 6 to 20. This is a really lovely, boxy, oversized coat. Very much on trend at the moment. Really nice and long. You can put like nice cozy layers underneath it. If I show you the line drawing, you can see it's double-breasted. It's got loads of really lovely details actually. So there's a tie that goes around the waist if you'd like to cinch it in at the waist. Otherwise, you can just wear it kind of quite relaxed fit. It's got this sort of notched collar, and you can see that it's got really lovely pocket details as well. So this, to me, is like a really lovely core coat that you'd wear over and over again, and this is going to form the base of our kind of outerwear. Along those lines, we're thinking kind of outerwear but layering. I picked the I Am Patterns Hathor vest. So this comes in sizes UK 6 to 18, and I think it's a really useful item. So I will show you the line drawings for this because you can see there are quite a few variations. There are different options that you can have. You can have a zip up the front, you can have poppers, there are different types of pockets. There's even an option to add a hood as well. So there's quite a lot of different things that you can do with this. And I think if I show you the pictures, you can see it can be made in quite a few different fabrics and then from that worn in different ways. So you could make a couple of these and they look totally different. The sort of zip up hood version feels quite sporty, whereas the one that you could make in a sort of slightly quilted fabric feels definitely a bit more casual. So those are our 2 sort of outerwear pieces. So now we're moving off over to sort of tops. So the first one I've got is the Ready to Sew Jocko pullover. This comes in size UK 6 to 22. I know I've spoken about this before, but I absolutely love this pattern. I think it's really useful. So there are 2 variations. There's the big kind of high necked kind of cozy polo neck version, or there is a round neck version. If I show you the line drawing, you can get a bit of an idea of what is going on. There's a slightly dropped hem at the back of this. You can have poppers on the split side if you'd like to, or you can leave it open. But this to me feels really useful. You can tuck it into skirts, you can tuck it into trousers, and you're going to be really nice and warm. So along those lines with tops, we're thinking layering piece. I've got the True Bias Nico top and dress. So this is great because you get basically 2 items in one pattern. You can see that it's a polo neck, really good kind of base layer, very comfy and useful. It also comes as a dress option as well. So you can either wear this sleeveless, you can have it long sleeved, you can make it into the top or dress. So there's quite a lot of things that you can do with this. Next up, we've got the Closet Core Knix dress and blouse, because you definitely need to have a dress as well as a top. And this pattern has both, and it's amazing. So this dress I think is really useful. It'll take you through from winter through spring through summer, especially a British summer, because you definitely want long sleeves in a British summer. The dress is absolutely beautiful. So if I show you the line drawing, you can get a bit more of an idea about what's going on. It's got this lovely kind of V-neck, buttons down the front, it's got an elasticated waist, and then there's panels of gathering, and it sits sort of midi calf length, and I think it's fab. You can also make it short sleeved if you wanted to, and then there are 2 variations of tops. So I personally really like option C, the sort of longer, looser fitting blouse. Really useful item for your wardrobe, and this can be worn with quite a few of the other items. So those are all our tops. Now we are talking bottoms. So the first one I've got for you is the Barris Studio Zoe sweatpants. This comes in sizes 6 to 20. I chose these because I think 1, it is January, it is very chilly. 2, who doesn't like a sweatpant? And 3, these to me are quite close fitting and almost could be quite smart. I think depending on the fabrication that you choose, I think you could make these feel like kind of more than a jogging bottom, or you can have it as a proper full-on jogger. So there's a bit of kind of mix and match with this. So then we have got the Paradise Patterns Prettier pants. These are our kind of core base trouser. I picked this because the 2 trouser variations look so different that I feel you're almost getting 2 trousers for the price of 1. I've spoken about these before, so I'll show you the line drawing. They're 2 variations. They're both quite wide-legged. They are, the one option has a kind of crease down the front with a pleat. They both have pockets in the side seam. The second variation is slightly slimmer fitting and doesn't have that sort of dramatic pleat at the front. I'll show you the pictures and I think it gives you a bit more of an idea. They do look really different as items. So that to me is a great option. And last but not least, we have a skirt, because I think it's a nice little option, and you can, again, this is something I think is quite useful. It's very much in all of the shops and has been over the Christmas period. So I think this sort of trend is set to kind of go through into spring. It's the Vicky So's Sati skirt. So this is a bias cut slip skirt. I will say that I think that this does not suit everyone, this kind of style, but if it does suit you, it looks fab. So it's cut as a sort of kind of midi length. It's very simple, the construction is just getting the fit right, and obviously you're working with the fabric on the bias, which is quite tricky if you haven't done it before. So those are things to take into consideration. So these are my 8 patterns. I will show you them all together so you can see them all kind of lined up and give you an idea of what we're working with. So you can see the first look here. So we have got the Jocko pullover from Ready to Sew, the Zoe sweatpants, and the Martina coat from Vicky Sews. I really like the idea of this big oversized sweater tucked into a pair of joggers, then with your coat over the top. There's lots of this sort of look on the high street, and you could also, if you wanted to, make the top and bottom in the same colours to make it all a kind of one matching outfit, and then have your coat over the top. Look 2, we went for the Jocko pullover again, the Zoe sweatpants, and then the Hathor vest from Outerwear Patterns. This to me, I picked the variation here with the hood. It feels quite sporty and quite fun, and this is definitely a look that could take you through to spring. Look 3, we have got the NYX blouse from Closet Core. It's the 3rd variation that I spoke about. The Prettier pants from Paradise Patterns. This is the slightly slimmer cut version, and then we've got your coat over the top. I think this is probably one of my favourite outfits. I think they all work really well together. So our next look, we have got the Nico top from True Bias, the Sati skirt from Vicky Sews, and then your coat over the top. This is a really nice look that I think could take you could wear to work, and then you could wear out in the evening. Or you could wear the skirt with trainers in the weekend and it would feel like quite a casual sort of look. Then look 5, we've got your coat. Obviously, I've got coats in all of this because it's so cold. And then we've got the Nico dress variation. I probably would make this at the moment with the sleeve as well because it's very chilly, but I really like this sort of long polo neck dress, and I think this is a really lovely outfit. Look 6, I've got the Jocko pullover and the Sati skirt. This is a real kind of look. I definitely saw a lot of these sort of satin skirts styled with this oversized jumper, even in the picture from Vicky Sews. That's how they've done it. And I thought these two worked really, really well together. Look 7, I've got the NYX blouse, the variation that I really loved, and I've paired it with the Protea pants, and then I've also put the Nico top underneath. I think this is a really nice layering piece, and I think these items would all work really well together. Look 8, we've got the Nico top from True Bias, the Hathel vest from Outerwear Patterns, and then on the bottom we've got the Protea pants. This is a slightly wider leg version, and I think the proportions of this would work really nicely with the tight top and then the vest over the top. And finally, last but not least, because we all need a really lovely dress to cheer us up on these cold, cold days, I thought that the NYX dress and the Martina coat from Vicky Sews were a match made in heaven, to be honest. And you could wear that with loads of different things in terms of your shoes. You could wear it with a pair of trainers, a kind of chunky pair of boots, or you could wear it with heels. And that really changes the look of this. So I hope you find that useful and you liked it. Let me know what you think, and if you like them, we will definitely do more of them. Thanks for watching. Bye.